coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Shout out to everybody out there on TBP, man. We out here, man. We back with another one. Back by popular demand. We got the one, the only Shorty Rock, aka Juman. What's happening? Dap me up. Yeah, we out here. Y'all wanted to hear some more from Juman. I wanted to bring them back to y'all, man. Holler at the people, man. They already know you. They love you.
Yeah, man. TBP, man. I appreciate y'all. You know, y'all showing much love to me in the comments, man. I appreciate that. You know, I started looking forward to it now, you know.
Yeah.
I can't always be there on time, but I try to, before you end it, I try to make sure, you know, I pop up in there, let you know I'm in there.
Well, you've been on the Morning Mud a lot, man, and they be looking for you. Like I say, man, they was looking for you before you got there, so they always gonna be checking for you, man. They want to know what's going on with you, man. Like I said, man, let's go back to the beginning. I think I met Juman I think I met you in 88. It was 88. Either 88. Yeah, it was 88 or 89, but I think it was 88.
Mm-hmm. On Augusta.
On Augusta. We was in the same block together. Yeah. You was in the cell with Big Ty. You heard from Big Ty?
Nah, I ain't heard nothing from Tyrone, man. I've been looking on it. You know, Facebook. I don't think he on Facebook or nothing.
Right.
But I've been looking for him.
He out though, right? He home?
Yeah, he
How
out.
about James?
James, I ain't heard nothing about James or Junie. Neither one of them.
Junie, you know, I did a story on Junie when y'all did that joint.
I enjoyed that,
yeah,
man. You know,
man.
Now, the only thing I didn't like about that video, man, is that you said, yeah, Juman, he was the loudest one. He be the loudest one. You know,
he was the loudest one. They was, man. Listen, for TBP, y'all already know what the count is. All y'all who been in here, y'all know. Junie was. I used to call y'all. I don't know if you said I said it in the video, but I don't know if you knew that. I used to call y'all the workout crew. Mm-hmm. Call y'all worked out. This was like a whole 5, 6, 7 of them. All of them worked out. All of them swole. Juman is small right now, but he always been short and small. But in the penitentiary, Juman was swole up. He was swole up. They stayed on that weight path. Tyrone looked like a Greek statue. James was crazy with it. Junie Marcelli was part of their workout crew. Junie ain't had no legs or nothing. But his upper frame, man, he was so big and cut up, and his waist was so small. But he was Marcelli, so he was with the workout crew with them. But man, when that thing happened with him and Charles
and Boo
Boo, Charles and Boo Boo, y'all know who I'm talking about. It was so crazy because, like I said, in short, I was just in there brushing my hair. You know, we in the penitentiary, we trying to get them waves and everything. So I'm brushing my hair. Man, he came in the cell so casual, man, like, and I looked at him, I could see something was wrong. I'm like, what's up? He was like, man, James knocked me out. I said, huh? He said, man, I don't know what it was, man. He's crazy. I said, what'd you say? He said, James, man, he just knocked me out, man. I said, knock you out? He was like, yeah. I'm like, for what? He was like, man, some money stuff, don't worry about it. I got it. I said, let's go. You know, because he my celly. Even though I know he with y'all. Charles. Yeah, he was like, just knock me out. So I'm like, let's go. He was like, no, don't worry about it. I got it. I'm like, what you mean don't worry about it? You got it. What you mean he knocked you? He physically hit you? He was like, yeah. He was like, I said, you was knocked out? He was like, yeah, dude got me up. He said, I'm going to get him though. I'm like, let's go get him now. He was like, nah, I was mad. Yeah. Because you my celly.
That's
and
right.
I'm thinking they looking at me. I go up there hard at y'all. He tell me straight up. He said, man, you ain't got nothing to do with this, man. You know, whoa, man, me and him, we had an issue. We handled it like men, But I'm really, you know how penitent you vexed because I'm looking at, and I ain't had no beef with y'all.
Right.
But it's my celly though. You know, so, man, that one, I think y'all bust that move like 2 days later.
Man, yeah, 'cause I think what had happened, Charles, that had knocked him out on the boulevard. We was coming from Child or going to eat or something, and Charles got him on the boulevard, caught him by himself, and knocked him out. You know, I think we was on the weight pile or something at the time, but anyway, that day, man, boy, I remember that joint there, man, and like you said, when that boy Boo Boo was when he was hitting that door, trying to get out. Hey, man, I was like, man, that's, I hope he don't get out.
Right.
But if he did get out, man, we gonna punish him.
Yeah.
So, ain't a whole lot to that. You know what I mean? He
Hey, listen, I never forget that joint was like a movie, dog. He is like, he was using the bathroom or whatever he was doing because he had to cut up. I'm looking because, this is my celly. Well, all this, they fighting and all. I'm looking at everything. I'm just on point. And I'm scrapped like a Georgia hand. I don't know, what I'm saying? It's penitentiary.
That's right.
So when he took that cut down and he tried to get that door open and he looked up out that joint like this and he looked around, and this is what I think. Because you remember back in the day like that, everybody had their own personal towels and hand cloths that matched, so you could look at the shower and know who was in the shower and people don't even realize that you was putting a real target on your back because you had
had the glass.
Everybody know who in the shower because everybody trying to get different color towels and washcloths and hand cloths. So when he looked out there and he started looking around and he see all these people in the block, and I think when he saw them towel on that floor, man,
see,
that joke was like The Exorcist. He said, Charles!
Yeah.
Charles! And then he said, open this door. He said, I'm gonna kill all you.
Man, I thought he was gonna tear that door down. I ain't like
He said, I'm gonna kill all of you, mother. And I said, man, what is, man? And he was trying to get out. He was kicking that joint.
Charles handled his business. He handled
he
it
for
a little while, man.
Right.
And then you got to look at it though. He came out the shower. He had I don't know if now he ain't have his glasses.
He had glasses on. Yeah, he wore glasses.
He came out the shower. All he had was his towel wrapped around him.
Which was idiotic in the penitentiary.
He got his shower shoes on. He got his towel wrapped around him, and he got his little soap dish and stuff in his hand. And man, he came out the shower still, trying to, and Junior came from the side and hit him with that cup of scalding hot water, man. And just, you know what I mean? Because you imagine
and
that
Junior
man
had that lock on his hand.
He had the lock on his hand.
And just started clubbing. But I said that in the video. Junior, and I know, Junior ain't no little dude. Charles wasn't no little dude.
That's right.
But Charles was stronger than I thought he was, dog. He picked Junior up one time and slammed him and he would fight. And I remember one time, Junior was on top of him and it was like, baka, 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 like hitting him. That's when the blood came from. I think that joint bust his head off. But he was still tussling. Now when he got up, to me, this is my opinion. When he looked over there and saw you, James, and the other dudes, I think that sent him into panic. Cause like they was tired. Like they was slipping and they were falling, they were getting back up and you could tell the fight now was like tired type fighting.
Yeah.
And it's like when they was at like a stand off joint and he looked over and he seen y'all, and I think that was like, oh, I can't win no matter what. And I think that's when he tried to break and he just took off, butt naked. Hey, look.
And when he ran and somebody else
he ran in the white boys themselves.
And locked the door.
And you got two white boys in the cell and a big 6'3" black naked dude running in your cell and hitting on the top of the jump saying close the door. Man, them two white boys was in there scared to death. They ain't know what was getting ready to go on. And they got blood all over.
But the thing is, he didn't really had to run up there and hit the door like that because, even though Junior was with us, you know what I mean? He's part of the crew. Junior won't go behind him.
No, he won't. I know that. You know that. But he don't know that.
And see, now, Junior, if you watching this here, man, you my dog. I love you, boy. I ain't seen you in years, you know, but man, looking at that fight right there, had that been a even gent where Charles wasn't coming out the shower and he had his shoes on just like you had yours and everything.
Yeah, he the smoke.
I really think it been a different story, man. It's been a different ball game, man.
And if y'all won't there, if y'all
Yeah,
won't there,
yeah.
if y'all won't there, that whole situation turned out different. And like I said, I think that's what elevated everything because he know everybody on the compound knew this a crew.
That's
you
right.
know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Y'all won't into a whole lot of physical like fighting and stuff because y'all big old jokers. They ain't want nobody to
Working
really
out.
fight.
That's
So,
right.
but for him to when that happened, he got to assume that y'all gonna do something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what made him take off.
Yeah, he took off.
You
You look over there, man. You ain't gotta look over there nothing alone. Just see you, James, and Ty. Come on, dog.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And Tyrone, man. Listen, I lied to y'all now. TVP, listen, man. Tyrone, you remember the Fantastic Fours? You remember the Rock, the Thing, the dude that was made out of them rocks? That's Tyrone.
I
That's
tried to
Tyrone,
tell him
man.
that. I told him that this dude literally, man, and he was a good dude.
He ain't do no
cursing or nothing. He like Star. He don't curse. Ty can hang up on the pull-up bar and cross his legs on the pull-up bar and let you punch him in his stomach until you get tired. Hard as you want, and he ain't gonna flinch and he ain't gonna let go.
That's right.
Ty ball that arm up and say, hit it as hard as you can. And man, your wrist will start bending when you hit him. That's how hard man, he felt like concrete.
Man, let me tell you something about Tyrone, man. We was in the cell together one night, and the institution was on lock, you know. So he got a 13-inch color TV down here on, you know, on the desk. I got a little black and white on the top, you know. So I'm on the top bunk. So we in the cell when I'm on the bunk, you know, just laid back looking at TV. The lights, you know, we kept the lights, you know, dim, low, and might have a lamp up in there with the incense burning on it. And he was doing something, but he was trying to touch me and shock me. I ain't know it. All I knew, you know, cause we just in the cell, just
Right.
on lock. And he started doing like this. You know, my arm on the bed. He started doing my arm like this. So when he started doing my arm like this, you know what I mean? I'm like, man, what's wrong with you, boy? And then right before he took his hand off me, that Jones say, "Pap," because I think he was cleaning his the TV.
Yeah, he trying to get that
He
static.
was cleaning this TV and getting the static, and that joint happened. It hit me too. But at first, when he was doing it, you know what I mean, man, I was like, man, what the? It was good. Hey, big bro, what's wrong with you, man?
Yeah. Time, man.
And the whole time he looking at my face, he just laughing. He ain't saying nothing, but he rubbing my arm. You know what I mean? And then that joint just happened.
Yeah, man. Hey, Ty.
He was a funny dude.
He
man.
definitely was,
Good dude,
man. Good dude. He ran a stove box. He was fair. He ain't had no larceny with him. The man ain't cussing no nothing.
And James was the one you ain't want to play
with. James had that. James had that larceny with him. James from Richmond.
Yeah, he from
Richmond.
Junior. Him and Junior from Richmond.
See, they got that larceny boy that back then too.
Tyrone from Virginia Beach.
And James chest, I ain't lying to you, am I lying, man?
Man,
that man chest set out like this, man. And he was the same color my shirt.
Black.
Dark skin, chest setting out like, and he was young at that time. He was about 23, 24 years old,
at the
man.
time, James I think he might have been the youngest one of all of them.
Yeah, man. And James was about that. He was about that drama. If the crew got into any problem, it was gonna probably be something he said, something he did, or something that he, instigated. Cause he was like, he knew he was a big dude. And he, you know what I'm saying? He Vantage took on that type of time. But I think Tyrone was the glue to the whole everything,
Yeah.
man. Cause people respected him because he ain't had no larceny. People respected him because he talked with respect, and I think that's what kept a lot of stuff down, man. But I never forget that incident, man. And Boo Boo is legendary for that. But I told
was
him,
you there? Was you there when my brother got into the joint on C&D yard and Tyrone, June, and all them pulled the fence up for me?
I know I heard about it. I ain't see it, but I heard about it, right?
Man,
I heard
look,
about it.
I see them. I see two people over there, man. Devil banking my brother. So I'm on this. We on A and B
Outside,
yard,
yeah.
and they over there. Man, Tyrone, James, Junior, and I think Lil Spud. Man, they actually pulled the fence up out the ground.
Yeah. They
You know what I
strong
mean? 'Cause
enough to
the
do it.
fence, that was one of them big 8-foot fence, I
Yeah.
think, you know what I mean? That, line the yard, separating the yards. Man, they pulled that jet up under the fence. And the assistant warden, Jarvis, remember Jarvis?
Yeah.
Him and the police was trying to stop me from coming up under the fence. I got up under the fence, man, and that knocked Jarvis on the ground. The assistant warden, I knocked him on the ground. The old police, when I knocked Jarvis on the ground, old police, he looked at Jarvis and looked back at me, but I go to help my brother.
Right.
You know what I mean? We get locked up and everything, man. But that was a junk right there, man, that got out of hand because you got the warden and everybody out there on the yard looking at this junk right here, man.
And I remember, I don't know if you remember, cause you and him about the same side. Remember Squirrel from Richmond?
Yeah, Little Squirrel.
That was my dude, man. Squirrel.
Shout out to Little Squirrel.
Shout out to Little Squirrel, man. If you out there somewhere, Squirrel, holler at me. Squirrel,
Yeah,
my little
cool
dude,
little
man.
dude,
Yeah,
man.
and Squirrel was trained to go too.
Yeah, he was
Trained to go. A lot of them dudes, man, they were real short. Man, like they probably like you had a small man complex, man. That's it goes both ways. A lot of people say, them dudes look like that, man, they gonna get taken advantage of in prison, and some of them do. But it's gonna be either or. It's gonna be the one or the extreme. Either they gonna get taken advantage of and get drugged, or either them dudes are gonna be the ones that's gonna get you late.
Yeah.
They gonna get you late because they already, they probably got a knife bigger than what they is. You know what I'm saying? And that's how Squirrel was. And Squirrel probably was about, I told you it.
I'm 5'3".
Squirrel probably about 5'1", 5'2". Squirrel wore.
And he was smaller than I am.
Yeah.
Weight-wise.
And that joker wore like a size 3 shoe, man. And see, back then you could get, if the state ain't have your size, you could order from the street.
That's right. East
Squirrel,
Bay.
yeah, Squirrel got
East
all
Bay.
types of the fly shoes and everything because he getting them from the kids section. You know what I'm saying? But he would put that knife straight up in you with no remorse, and he had little hands with it too. And he used to be on that basketball court. But man, them was the days back there, man.
Hey,
Gusser
look,
was thugging,
you remember,
man.
You remember what's your boy named Tiptoe?
Yeah, I remember Tiptoe. That's my
Tiptoe?
homeboy. Yeah,
Hey,
light
man,
skinned
look,
Tiptoe.
You remember Tiptoe got the fight with the white dude up in there with the little beard? White dude just a little
In
taller
our
than
block.
I am. In our block.
Yeah, because he was banging them on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
Hey,
that.
look,
I
man,
remember
I
that.
don't know what Tiptoe had. He had something because, the white dude, he was super aggressive.
Right.
And he won't scuttle nothing.
Yeah, I remember.
So I think Tiptoe, and Tiptoe nice with his hands.
Right.
So I think Tiptoe thought that, man, I got me a little rumble right here messing with this white boy, man, but the white boy, remember the white boy stole on him.
Right.
Yeah. Tiptoe say, and whatever he had wrapped up,
Right.
he set it on the table. He had it wrapped up in a pillowcase. He set it on the table. He said, man, I don't need this. After dude hit him, he shook it off, said, man, I don't need this. And set it on the table. That don't say clink, clank, clank. I said, man, what the hell he got? What it sound like? I'm going to tell you what it sounded like. A starter off your car?
Right.
Then just take that starter and you set it on a metal or an iron table or something,
Clunk.
that
Yeah.
clank, clank, and that's how you could tell it was heavy.
Yeah.
He said, man, I don't need this. And went to work, man.
Man, I remember that. I'm telling you, I know exactly what you're talking about but see, a lot of people ain't know that Tiptoe could box. You know what I'm saying? But I remember that. I remember him setting something down. And I remember him saying, man, I'm ready to whoop your, you know what I'm saying? And he stepped to him, and man, he started banging him. And then I remember he caught him. He had him on that wall, and he was like, bang, bang, bang.
I think they were beefing behind somebody. They was either, I think they were cell partners, or they was in the cell next to each other. I don't think
they were cell together. I think they were beef. I know
some wine.
It was something to do with either some money or some wine or something. But the white boy, he won't scared. He should have been.
He should have been.
But he won't. You know what I'm saying?
But look, all right, now I'm gonna go here because somebody in the comments asked you, was Bo Billy like George Jackson?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, man, out of everybody that I done been, around Bo Billy, but me and Bo Billy been together in SEG, in Billy.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you who I think is more like, George Jackson, man, than anybody. That's, like I said, I told you one time before, Big Fred.
Yeah.
Man, if you ever been in isolation, segregation for a period of time with Big Fred, man, and if you know anything about George Jackson and the things that he went through, Big Fred, all of you know.
Big Fred, man. That's my bro, man. Fred is somebody I told y'all I'm gonna get to y'all, man. That's the dude that actually did escape from Virginia penal system, was gone for a while, got caught, came back in the system, tried to escape again, got shot literally off of the fence, by the police. Ended up doing his time, making parole, got out. He out here now, super successful, author of 2 books. A homeowner, married, business, doing well, got a trucking company. He doing boss things.
Okay.
And I just talked to Fred not long ago, man. That's my dude, that's my brother. I've been thugging with him for a long time. Now, what you saying is true, because Fred had that, what I was trying to explain to them about the difference between Bo and George Jackson is George Jackson had a revolutionary mindset. Everything George Jackson was doing was to uplift his people. And he believed in that, we was, oppressed people, and he was trying to bring that to light. The difference is with Bo Billy felt like he's an oppressed dude, and he gonna bring the light that he would not be oppressed. That's a difference. See, it's a cause, and it's your cause. Now, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. Bo Billy stood for Bo Billy. You understand me? And that was straight like that. But in Bo's defense, if he need one for that explanation, is Bo got crossed by a lot of dudes, man. A lot of dudes testified on Bo. A lot of dudes turned their back on Bo that Bo was good to, and they crossed him. So Bo Billy is pro Bo Billy. And the thing about it is, with gangs and cliques and mobs and all that, Bo Billy stood by himself, and he did it by himself. You know what I'm saying? And he an older dude now, and they trying to vantage take him, and they trying to get some names, some points off his name. But in Bo Billy prime, if you ain't trying to, take life or lose yours, he probably one of the dudes you want to just go right on past him.
Yeah. Cause
those the options you got. Take life or lose yours.
Look, man, let me tell you this story, man. It's funny to me. You know what I mean? This how I met Bear, Cupcake nephew. Now, Bear was the one, running in the sales on dude.
On Greenville.
Yeah.
Did not know he was Cupcake nephew, though.
You didn't?
I did not know that. I did meet, I met another one of Cupcake. I met Cupcake nephew, another one of Cupcake nephew, and he looked just like Cupcake. Cupcake sister was his mama. His name was Party P. You ain't never run into Party P?
No, I don't think
I was on Greenville with Party P. That was Cupcake nephew too. I did not know Bear. I know the Bear you talking about. I ain't know he was Cupcake nephew though. But go ahead.
And see, we on Mecklenburg and building too. Now, me and Big Fred had been back there together because we in the same pod, and like you say, ain't but 12 cells in a pod, 6 on the bottom and 6 on top. So ain't but 12 people to a pod. Me and Big Fred were downstairs. I was on the corner right beside the showers. Big Fred was in the middle, of the tier. And Big Fred, all he did, man, was worked out all the time because he on a mission. You know what I mean? Big Fred gets somewhere, when he feel like it's time to go, he gone.
He go.
So he stayed in shape, working out all the time,
Right.
And man, I remember one night, Big Fred had let me use his boom box. He had a boom box. And so I'm down there playing the music, loud, so the whole park can hear it. I'm there, you know what I mean? Drinking my little wine, because, everybody done came up on some wine back there, 2 or 3 people. And I don't know what my problem was, but I had the notion, man, for some reason, I'm going to set my cell on fire. I don't know what made me do it. I said, man, I'm going to set my... Now, Big Fred, he ain't saying nothing, but
Right.
he heard me down here drunk.
Right.
I'm down here drunk as a skunk, man. I'm messing with the police. I'm doing, but I got Big Fred. I got his boom box.
In there, yeah.
But he ain't saying that, and I know he wanted to say, man, he called me by my, he called me William sometime,
Yeah.
or he called me Juman, you know what I mean? But he was like, man, go ahead, take the box and, just chill out for the day.
Yeah.
Police bring it down there to me, so, But, man, I get drunk and just start wilding. Man, I looked, man, I couldn't find my matches. Because back then we had matches.
Yeah.
So I got drunk and couldn't find the matches. So I know a couple dudes up in there probably like, man, I'm glad he ain't, you know what I mean? He probably down there pulling, you know what I mean, pulling stuff anyway.
Right.
So, man, the whole time, man, I'm about 2 hours, I'm ran the cell, licking everybody, and then laid down, going to sleep. Big Fred, you hear him down there working out, though, because at late at night, that's what he do. You hear him working out. Everything, they got quiet, they done changed shift. And, man, I'm like, man, damn, I'm still this 2 hours later, I'm still looking for the magic, man. Then I just gave up. And out the corner of my eye, man, I see the matches. And you would have think that, man, I done won $1 million or something. The pod quiet. I said, I found him. Big Fred, I found him. I found him, Big Fred. I found the matches. You know what I mean? And, man, I took my mattress, I set it up at the cell door, set it on fire. I done took all my, because we had our personal clothes and stuff back there, so I set that stuff in a bag up under the table, but I set the mattress, the pillowcase, the pillow, the sheets, everything on fire. And the thing that got me was the mattress, the chemicals from the mattress. Man, that junk started, the air the smoke got thick. So I had to go to the window so I can breathe.
Yeah.
This how I met Bell.
Yeah.
So I'm at the window and I heard somebody up there laughing. He said, you all right, man? I said, yeah, I'm all right, man. I said, I can't breathe. So he tell me, he said, yeah, man, I'm Bell, man. He said, man, look, man. He said, I see the police. They coming down, because you can look out the window and see them running to the building. You know what I mean? So in a minute, they going to be up in here. So he said, man, just hold on, man. Just hold on. So while I'm down there holding on, he said, man, what made you set the fire?
He ain't tell you
He
go
said,
to
man,
the
what
toilet.
made you set the fire, man? He said, man, what made you set the fire? Cause now, you know what I mean? Because I can't go to the front of the cell, to the toilet, none of that, because the fire up there.
Right.
That jump, So, man, I'm like, man, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? I'm trying to gas for air, because I feel like I'm, I'm dying in there. So long story short, the police come up in there, man, and usually, the many times that I have set my cell on fire like that, trying to get them to come in, I would fight them. You know, they come in with the shields and I fight them. But this time here, man, you know, I'm trying to I'm glad they didn't came in, they didn't, you know what I mean, put the fire out. So when they, you know, pull the slot down, I'm already ready. You know what I mean? Stand
get
there,
up
man,
out
put
there.
the glass, you know, so they locked me up, put me in the shower. And so they gonna move me now to building 1. But I got Big Fred radio.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm walking past Big Fred. I'm walking past his cell. He standing at the door like this here, looking at me doing like this. You know, but he got his radio. But man, that junk there, man, that was crazy. You would have to have been there.
Right.
Because after hearing guys tell me about it, that was back there, Big Fred included, you know, how happy I was that I found the matches. You know what I mean? And all that. They said, man, you crazy, man. What's wrong with you, man? You crazy.
Man, that whole we have a dude doing a lot of stuff, man. I told you, man, I be telling them people on there, it's you in a fight to keep your sanity back that joint. So you will come to a point where you will be like, man, bump this, man. I need, you know, you want something now. I know what you mean when you say about setting that fire, because I did it. I done did it. And I was the same way. After I did it, and that joint got to cranking, I started panicking because I'm like, oh, I ain't think this out. Because I couldn't breathe. Because I'm thinking when I said it, they gonna see the smoke, they gonna come running here, and we gonna rumble.
Right.
No, they'll let you die up in that joint, dog.
They will, man.
I ran from that door, and dudes started hollering, tell me, go put your head in the toilet and flush the toilet. You can breathe through that joint. But like you say, the fire at the door, so the joint close to you, you can feel the heat.
You can feel the heat.
So then they talking about, wet you a towel, wrap it around your head. All of this is in the midst of all the stuff when you panicking and you thinking you getting ready to suffocate up in this joint.
That's right.
So when the first time I did it, I woke up, I was in medical, I passed out. You know what I'm saying? I passed out. They ain't come get me. So that taught me that they'll let you die up in that joint, because they ain't gonna run up in there if they think something up in there or you trying to set them up to come up in there.
Yeah.
They gonna wait till you go out, and if you go out, you might die. I remember waking up, I was strapped to the bed, and all I can remember was the nurse saying, cough it up. And I'm coughing, and black stuff coming all out my mouth, man. And I was like, boom. So I know there be some dangerous situations, man, but hey, man, we gonna we gonna talk about a lot more of this type of stuff, man. What was going on in there, the mindset you got to have to survive prison, to survive segregation, to survive 31 years of prison, 33 years of prison. We both mightily blessed, man, to be out here and to even be able to talk about this type of stuff, man. So TBP, man, y'all stay tuned. We're gonna have more with you, man. We're gonna have more with After Prison Show. We're gonna have more, period. Show. You understand? We're gonna keep on bringing y'all this content. We're gonna keep on trying to enlighten y'all in hopes that it will enlighten some of these youngers on the street that this is the type of life you're gonna be choosing, man, when you forfeit this life out here in this free world. And I'm here to tell you, I'm assuming he gonna second what I'm saying is, you don't want no parts of this, man. And you don't want no parts of this, man. And not to say that you know he's superhuman or I'm superhuman. It's just to say that we both blessed to have made it to the side to give you this information. True. You understand me?
That's right.
Because we ain't had to be here, man. And it ain't all because we supernatural. It's, you know, probably had a little favoritism with somebody in a higher power, man. But maybe it was for us to give y'all this information. So y'all stay tuned, man. We'll be back with y'all in a minute. In the meantime, y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. Man, you got anything you want to tell the people?
Man, all I want to do is echo what you just said, man. You know, stay strong, man. Love each other, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we come out better that way, man. We out here, man. Shout out to Big Joe behind the scenes. Shout out to Juman. Shout out to TBP Nation, man. We out here. Y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. And duck them hooks. We out there, man. Peace. We gone.
Thank you special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.